Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're going to watch the video. Welcome back. For those who were not here last time, who did not watch my first video, I'm Kimosop Cynthia, and welcome to Kimosop's World. Today we're going to talk about or discuss about emotionally exhaustedness. What does it mean that you are emotionally exhausted, like umechoka? Exhaustedness ni kuchoka. And what does it show that you are very much exhausted emotionally? What are the ni nini inamaanisha by the name emotionally exhaustedness? Ni nini inaonyesha umechoka emotionally, you are exhausted? What are the signs? Yeah. And the third one, we're going to look on how can you prevent it. How can you prevent emotionally exhaustedness in your day-to-day life? Or how can you just prevent, like usikuwe unaumia kila saa? So when we talk of emotionally exhaustedness, inamaanisha nini? Overwhelmed and emotionally drained and make your problems seem to be possible. Sometimes you are like umechoka, something has happened to you and you are like hii kitu imenichosha, and you feel like you're tired. You get it? Like maisha imenichosha. You feel like everything is at a standstill. Have you ever felt that way? So kama umewahi feel hivyo, remember you are exhausted emotionally because you are at a standstill. All your problems seems to be and solvable, like si kitu unaweza solve, si kitu you was like nitafanya nini, hata tu iko vile itakuwa. You see, you are exhausted, like umechoka. When you feel your problems are unsolvable, like it is not possible to solve those problems, you are emotionally exhausted. That is the meaning of emotionally exhaustedness, and these are what affects our mental health. Remember we talked about the mental wellness, and guys, so that is one of the signs that umechoka. You see, you are exhausted emotionally. So make sure these are some of the things. Emotionally exhaustedness are some of the mental wellness we're going to talk about. We talked about that during our first video that we're going to talk. So make sure you're not, usichukulie shida zako zikiwa kitu haiwezi solve, because there is nothing without a solution, and something happens for a reason in this life. So usikuwa unajiambia this thing I can solve it. And what are the signs? What are the signs that you are emotionally exhausted? What are the signs? The signs is you are losing your patience. You are losing your patience. Personally, for me, I'm very very impatient, and that one I can. For those who nyambe na beri wangoje mahali, I don't wait for somebody. I don't wait. Mimi ati sasa mimi nakwambia panda gari tukutane tawa, and then anachelewa kufika. Utapata siku hapo tena. By the way, I will have gone. Mimi nitakuwa nimeenda, utanipata hapo tena. Nitatoka. Because mbona nikungoje? I never knew being impatient is a sign of emotional exhaustedness, but now I've known with me also. There's sleep problems. Kukuwa na insomnia. You get like haulali, huna usingizi every time you are awake. When it's the time for people to sleep, watu wote wanalala, wewe uko tu hapo, you feel like listening to music. You are just there sitting down, unawaza. So having an insomnia is some of the signs that you are not okay, kwa sababu akili yako inawaza sana till the moment that it can't rest anymore. It just feels like yani imechoka, huwezi lala. That's one sign. You are always irritable. Umewahi choshwa na kila kitu inakukalia, ni kama you are just bored with it, uhitaji tena, unakuwa irritable, una irritate wengine pia. So that's also the other sign that you are not okay emotionally. Another one of emotional exhaustedness, anxiety and depression. Who is not always anxious? May I just know? Who is not always anxious? Watch up a comment. Who is not always anxious? Like, unataka kujua umeona ule mtu anakupigia simu antelsi uko on kwa hii namba yako, kuna kitu nilikuwa nataka nikupigia simu nikwambia, and you are like won't you just text me here so that I know. Alafu unajaribu kumpigia, unapata ako off, sasa hata unaokoa credit, unakuwa anxious, like anataka kuniambia nini, mbona anataka kunipigia simu leo, unanipigiangi. Those anxiousness will one day itakumaliza. So make sure mtu atakwambia kitu maybe after a week, be patient and wait for it. Usikuwe yule mtu wa kuchoka na kitu haraka and all that, you get it. And then there is always a feeling like decline in product, feeling like you are unmotivated. Umaikuwa kwa situation like you cannot do this, there is nobody to even tell you can do this anymore. You're feeling like could there be anybody who can motivate me, like hakuna mtu anaweza kupesa hii. Umeshinda tu ukiwa umeboeka, and when something happens you are like somebody anakuambia hiyo inafanyikanga. What does it mean with inafanyikanga? Hata uwezi niambia I can manage all this. So you are feeling unmotivated. Hata mtu akijaribu kumotivate, you're feeling like this person ananipima kwa sababu ya you feel like even from the things you have told me it can't solve anything, so you feel like yeah. And then there is always a feeling of not caring. Watu don't care. Mimi niko don't care. I've had so many friends be like, what you don't care kwa maisha? No, when you lack apathy, yeah, apathy, when you feeling like apathy, you lack sympathy, yani una huruma, you feel like don't care. After all, me was care, feeling of not caring, there must be something that forced you not to care, na hiyo kitu ndio inakusumbua. That's why huwezi jali watu wengine. So make sure you always care about others. And there is difficulty concentrating. Umeiko kwa place somebody is talking to you. Me personally, nikiwa na kitu inanisumbua, kid you cannot talk to me, I'll be there with you physically. Mentally niko Saudi Arabia, no Saudi Arabia, South Africa. I'm in somewhere else because I cannot listen to you, like nesini kama nimechoka, because my mind is very far away. And there is always a decline in productivity. Kama ulikuwa unafanya kazi, tuseme ulikuwa unafanya biashara, utaona siku hizi uuzi vitu sana, like you don't have that customer relationship. Ulikuwa unafanya kazi kwa kupiga picha, you feel like these days hakuna watu wanakuja kupiga picha. Hata wakikuja unaambia ukijisikia, ama mtu anakwambia, or when you are a teacher, a student approaches you and you are like, unataka nini wewe mshenzi? Do you know students won't approach you anymore because they feel like hapa tunakataliwa. So your productivity utakuwa unaifunza inaanza kudecline because nobody will be listening to you anymore. So make sure whatever you are doing, it should be something, not feeling like it is declining in something. And there is headaches, upset stomach, and the body aches. Every time you feel like umechoka, you just feel like you exhausted about this thing and you cannot do this anymore. So whenever you feel like there's a lot of headaches, that means you are not okay emotionally. You are just exhausted and you feel like you cannot solve the problem that is making you have those a lot of headaches. And also there's chronic fatigue. Unaisingi tu ni kama umechoka. You've not done anything, you've not done, like you're just zero, you've not done anything, but you feel too much fatigue in your body, and those are some of the signs that you are emotionally exhausted, like umechoka yani. And that is those are, and there's also some behavior like you are unaanza kukana bad relationship with people. You don't always ukai na watu vizuri, you should be having a problem. And there's also this one thing, ukipata unapendwa na kila mtu yuko na shida, ukipata unachukiwa na kila mtu uko na shida. So make sure that it should just be neutral so that you can make sure you're okay emotionally. And then what can you do to make sure that your mental exhaustedness or emotional exhaustedness is always solved? So make sure you always visit kuna hawa watu kusaidia, kukupea rehab, kukupea motivation, just to make sure like you will be okay, you know. So make sure you visit those people. There are some things they will always tell you. For me, I can tell you, keep yourself busy, because the moment you be busy, hiyo time ya kufikiria huna. So make sure you keep yourself busy from the things that always affect you. But first of all, you must accept that thing happened, and yeah, it happened. So what next? What are you going to do? I'm going to share with you some of the things I've underwent through a lot. You can see me smiling most of the time, but always those things happens to any human being. Hakuna mtu hajaipitia emotionally exhaustedness in this life. So whatever you do, make sure you just know how to know how to cope up with them, and make sure you visit that professional person more often akufanye usahau. And also to add on it, we're going to end, yeah. Also to add on it is like I'm going to leave a message to one of you who is feeling low today, who's feeling like it cannot happen. This thing, it cannot happen. Maybe you've gone through a lot. I'm going to read this word for you. You can always feel encouraged until you heal from the wounds of your past. You are going to bleed. You can bandage the bleeding with blending food, alcohol, drugs, work with cigarettes, with sex, but eventually it will ooze you and stain the wound. Stick your hands inside, pull out the core of the pain, and that is holding you in your past, the memories, and make peace with them. Make sure anything you do isikufanye uende depression juu unafikiria kitu ilifanyika kitambo. No, make peace and make sure that your wounds are always old and you can be okay with it. So that is it, guys, for today. Make sure, don't forget to leave a comment and you subscribe and like, and also share the other people so that they can get this word for you. I hope you have felt encouraged. Bye bye. Cynthia here. If you have not subscribed to my channel, enda pale YouTube, search Kimosop's World, and make sure you subscribe and view my first video. Iko pale kwa YouTube, guys. Don't forget that. Many more are coming. Please don't forget to subscribe. So mwende pale YouTube na msubscribe. Kama bado huja subscribe, it's called Kimosop's World. Many more coming, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you.